Good morning, sir. Good morning, mates. My name is Warren Dosbang, and my topic for today's video is about the introduction to state-staking situation. State situation: a set of circumstances wherein a suspect law violators is holding a person captive with the use of force and threat of violence while the police are in close contact with the suspect and his captive. Like for example, money to escape or to revenge. In this situation, the suspect in control, the hostage are used as a bargaining chip. Ano po ba yung bargaining chip? A person's captive as a bargaining chip. Like for example, kumbaga ito yung alas mo para yung kabilang grupo or yung law enforcement to quickly to respond. The situation is to negotiate them. And ikadwa is a human shield. The criminal usually refuse to surrender unless their demands are met, and law enforcement try to negotiate to save life without a violence. And hostage situations are crises where the suspect take people captive to gain something. Hostage is an individual who has been held by the perpetrator against his, her, or will. Ang hostage is an individual being a hostage or against his, her, or will. In this case, baby. Hostage taker. Hostage taker, an individual or group of person who hold another person against his, her, their will as a bargaining chip for a purpose of demanding certain amount of money, self-protection, any police action. Like for example, scenario: in a small city, group of armed robbers attempt to rob bank. When the police arrive quickly, the robbers are trapped inside. In panic, they take 10 bank employees and customers as a hostage. The hostage taker is they demand a getaway a car, safe passage out of the city. The police stay away from the building. They say they will harm that hostage if their demands are not met. A hostage taker, ano po ba ang possible na kaso kapag ang hostage taker ay nahuli? Is papasok din siya sa alarm scandal, grave threats, or light threats or other threats. Like kasi nga, like for example, tinutukan mo ng baril yung hinostage mo, or pan mo, or pwede ring kidnapping kasi nga, or kidnapping. Barricade situation: an individual where a person, or in this case, hostage taker, maintain a position of cover, concealment, and ignores or resists law enforcement personnel, and it is reasonable to believe the subject is armed with a dangerous or deadly weapon, which is ang mga pulis is hirap silang makapasok kasi nga hindi nila alam ang pwesto ng mga hostage taker. Baka kung bigla silang papasok ay mabaril sila or mabaril yung hinostage ng mga hostage taker. Kaya that's why ang tawag doon is sa lugar na doon is stronghold. Kumbaga yun ang stronghold ng mga hostage taker. Barricade situation is when someone usually armed hides or blocks themselves in a safe spot and refuse to listen to the police. The basic concept in a hostage barricade situation. In a hostage barricade situation, the hostage taker have placed themselves willingly in direct confrontation with the authorities, and therefore they must be prepared to deal with them. Kaduha, it is not the intent of the hostage taker to get by. The basic concept in a hostage barricade situation. In a hostage barricade situations, the hostage taker have placed themselves willingly in direct confrontations with the authorities, and therefore they must be prepared to deal with them. Kaduha, it is not the intent of the hostage taker to get violent. they do not take hostage with the express purpose of taking their hostage lives. The basic principle of barricade hostage situations, i-apply lang po natin yung principle of crisis management. Protection of the victim, apprehension of perpetrator, yun ang situation na dapat na hindi na mag-go beyond the current community standard. Kung maaari sana, wala nang ganap na dugo kung makakaya. Like for example, categories of hostage taker, and there are 5 categories of hostage taker. Una, criminals. They are generally more interested in money, escape, or personal safety. They may have taken hostage in response to unforeseen circumstances and have not really throughout the consequences of what they have done. Like for example, a bank robber panic when the police arrives and grabs people inside to use as a bargaining chip. Mentally drained individuals, they take hostage because of something that may have provoked them. They are probable have not engaged in planning whatsoever. Like for example, a distressed persons upset over a personal problem hold someone hostage in the heat of the moment. In katulo, terrorists, they tend to be dictate to their cause of are willing to risk their lives to ensure its success. Like for example, a group of captured foreign tourists demand the release of imprisoned member. Ikaapat, person in crisis. They are people who take hostage during a period of prolonged frustration, despair, and problems. Like for example, a recent friend, employees overwhelmed with stress, takes co-worker hostage to express anger and desperation. Ikalima, prisoner. These are people who take hostage stemming from their dissatisfaction and discontent regarding their living condition in prison. Like for example, prisoner hold a guard hostage to demand better food, living condition, or to negotiate an escape. Personality types of hostage taker. Psychotic disorder, reverse mental disorder that cause abnormal thinking and perception. These are several mental illnesses where people lose touch with reality, often having delusion. Paranoid schizophrenics they are characterized by the persistent false mental perception or belief such as delusion or perceptions. Their thinking is often loose and makes sense. They can appear normal at the same momentum, psychotic and other times. Like for example, a man thinking police are secretly trying to kill him, so he takes hostage in a shop to protect. Psychotic depressiveness. Their experience extreme sadness, hopelessness, feelings or inadequacy, worthlessness, slow thinking, and speech and indecisiveness. They low less concentrations and are prone to suicide. Like for example, a woman in deep depressions feeling worthless takes hostages at work in a desperate cry for help.